Alright, welcome back everybody. Anybody that's new here, thanks for joining me today. We're just going to do something really simple today, and it's basically because it's been kind of crappy out. The weather's been up and down, and the fish really haven't been cooperating. So I'm going to put together something really simple. I have a spillway in mind that I know about, and I believe it has some big cats below it. I know somebody told me they caught walleye below it one time. So that was why I used to fish it. But the only thing I ever seen down there were giant carp. So with that in mind, I'm going to try to get some cut bait for catfish. Because if there's big catfish down there, I wouldn't mind catching it. Still kind of on the kick. I want to catch some giants this year still. So fishing all the areas that might have cats, I'm going to try it. But the second thing I'm going to try to do is if there are giant carp down there, like 40, 50 pounders or whatever, like the carp that I'm talking about seeing, I don't know if they were grass carp, commons or whatever, but, they were giants. And I mean, like, it'd be like hooking into a tarpon if I got one. So I have one of my big rods set up with a small hook just for carp fishing. The other one's still set up for cats. So like I said, if I can find some cut bait, I'm going to try and put some cut bait out for some big cats. And yeah, so cats and carps are the two main targets. But if I happen to catch some walleye or anything else, it's just a bonus. So stay tuned. Alright guys, hopefully you can hear me over the spillway here. So I'm fishing this little hidden spillway. It's right off of a roadway actually. So right there, behind that spillway, there's a lake on the other side of the road. So that's actually where it is. You can't get like on the other side of it. But there's like a little lagoon below it. And I think I've tried fishing this before in the past and it was really low. But right now the water's actually up, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And first things first, I'm going to take this is my light action tuned up customs rod, and I'm going to just use a little jig and a night crawler, and I'm going to try to get some cut bait. I know there's bluegills and everything in here, sheep's head and stuff like that, so I'm going to just go stand over by the falls. I'll have you on my chest. Hopefully this mic muffles it enough, but sorry if it's too loud. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get a couple, bait fish for cut bait. I have some night crawlers, and then I'm gonna basically poke around in here, see what I can find. Like I said before, I've fished down here a while ago, like years ago, and there were really, really, really big carp down here. And normally, like you guys been around, I don't normally target carp, but I'm not afraid of catching them. I love anything that rips drag. So I have one rod set up with a J hook on it, and basically I'm gonna see if I can get a monster carp or a monster catfish. I'll be happy with either or anything else that bites right now for that matter. But main goals: big catfish, big carp, and then obviously I can get cut bait. So let's get started. There's one. One green sunfish. Well, there's a big bullhead. I don't really want anything to do with. Stop moving.
I knew there were giant flatheads around here, maybe. There's two. Might even use that guy whole. See if there's any big fish down here. Yeah, look at the size of that bluegill. Just small enough to turn into cut bait. Any bigger, I'd have to let it go. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me. The big thing here I just want to get across is I got about 3 or 4 pieces of cut bait. I think I got, what was that? I got 2 green sunfish and 1 like 6.5 inch bluegill. Any bigger, I'd probably let them go. But with the size of the bluegill and the amount of fish I have, I don't have very long. I only have a couple hours here. So I'm going to just start cutting stuff up. And on the slip bobber rod, I'm going to throw one of my Gamakatsu wide gap hooks on there so I can run chunks of cut bait on the slip bobber. So you guys will see once I change it over, and hopefully, like I said, you guys can hear me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna cast around this with the bobber. I'm gonna find wherever the hole is, put my bigger chunk of cut bait in there on the catfish rod, and then I might throw out a night crawler on the carp rod. But I think I'm gonna try the cut bait first. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. So I cut a side off of that, off the green sunfish, and then I cut that side in half so it's a strip. So I get more pieces out of these guys, so I don't need to get any more cut bait. And then if you guys are new here or haven't seen any of my slip bobber videos, I'm gonna use the slip bobber to see how deep the hole is here. I've never really fished it like this, so I'll cast around until I find the right spots. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. Trying to shield you with my body from the sound, but I'm gonna just take my big cat rod. I'm gonna take the head of that cut bait. I'm gonna stick it down in the hole I found. I didn't get any bites on the bobber, but I might be fishing too high, or it might be too fast, or whatever. And then I'm gonna switch over and grab the night crawler rod and try and stick. I'm seeing big carp splash around, so I know there's at least carp down here. So I want to catch something, so wish me luck. So kind of a Hail Mary. I know the big fish like the heads, so I'm gonna stick this on here and hopefully not get snagged down there. But do that, and if there's anything big down there, it'll eat it. Like I said, there's going to be, this is just a J hook. Makes hooking fish like carp way easier. I can still catch everything else on it, but I'm going to have to let them take it for a minute, but that'll work. Pretty sure my bluegill head, or my cut bait, is getting bit. Yep. I'll let him take it for a second here. It swam me into my other line. That was a big fish. Well, apparently there was catfish down here. Of course, the first day I decided to put 2 lines out at a new spot. I get a cluster. I went to set the hook on them, and because it's shallower over here, my other line, I put it way over here out of the way. When he went underneath it and I went to set the hook, my sinker popped out of the water and wrapped around my other line, and that's how he got off. I'm gonna see if I can get another bite, but that might be the only big one down here. Oh, he picked it up again. I got him that time. Woohoo! Oh, it doesn't feel small. Ooh, that's a big kitty. Can't resist the cut bait. Hey, this is the first cat I got on this rod. Good start. Yeah, really good start. Oh, he sawed me off. Oh, don't mess around with your fish, people. He tore my knot apart. Well, now I'm more upset that that giant's got, that's like a 6-aught hook in his face. It was in the corner of his mouth, too. Should have just pulled him in, horsed him. I could have did it. Well, there was one giant down there. See if we can try it again.
Well, that'll make you cry a little bit. That was like a 33, 34-inch channel. It didn't look like it was really fat, but I mean, it was huge. And I mean, so this area starts there and ends there. So the water goes out right there. So that's probably the biggest fish in here. Oh, I kind of want to see if he'll bite again. I don't have much time, but if he bites again, then I can get that hook out of his face. I'm not keeping anything, so. I really hate when things break off and they got big chunks of iron in their face. So I'm gonna tie another big hook on and try to do the knot a little bit better this time and not horse them so much like that last time and just get them in.
All right, last hope. I made an egg sandwich for them. Hopefully they like that. I have other baits. I might be able to put bluegill head or something down and get them, but hopefully let's get some going. Very graceful.
Well, I went from feeling really good because of that giant cat to feeling like crap because I had to cut the line on that guy. He swallowed the hook so far down so quick. I had no idea. So yeah, next time I guess I'm not going to be able to let him run with it forever, but not like that guy's going to bite again. Hopefully somehow he can digest that hook or get it out of his throat, because otherwise he might starve. I hate doing that. Probably the first soft shell I've caught in forever. But I'm gonna fish for a little longer, hopefully catch some catfish and or carp. Anything else besides turtles. I did not want to catch that today.
All right, back home. Yeah, so I remember that spillway having a lot more fish below it, and I did not want to catch a dang turtle. I feel so bad because I wasn't gonna rip on it, and I couldn't get that hook out of him. So I just cut it down, like I pulled it out of his mouth a little ways and cut it down as close as I could to the hook. Because I literally would have had it done like surgery to get that thing out of there. Which sucks. I hate doing that. And then, that was just insult to injury, because that was seriously probably around another 10-pound channel catfish. If you guys haven't seen that video, I found a place that I might be going back to because I'll put that at the end of this, like after all this stuff. I had so many big channels the one day, and I got a 10-pounder, and the one that I just broke off on today was way bigger. So it could have been like a 12-pound channel. It was really long. That was a big thing. It was like, it looked like it was 30 plus inches long. So yeah, there's that. So I was able to get cut bait, and of course the only fish that's down there was probably that one giant channel, and yeah, I messed it up. So I'm going to show you guys this video. It's the realistic part of fishing turtles and break-offs. The crazy thing is that thing literally untwisted my knot basically, because that's 25-pound fluoro. So there's no way he just sheared it off. I think the twisting and stuff like that, and then me messing around too long trying to figure out how to grab them. Yeah, so I'm gonna go sulk and try and figure out where I should go fishing next. If you guys have any comments on any of my previous spillway videos and you guys want to see me go back to any one of those, just name the video down in the comments below and just say, you want me to go back there and try for more catfish or walleye or whatever fish I caught there that you guys enjoyed the video. Because I'd like to go back to a couple of them, but I don't like doing the repeat thing. So if you guys are seeing this, comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to see a successful catfish trip, I'll put that at the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it though. Obviously, if you're not new here, you know what's up. But if you are new, could you please just remember to